there must be discipline.
That was the next question I wanted to ask.
What is it? Deceive ourselves.
How do we discipline these children in this day? Now let me give you an example. Oluwan told me this. In fact, she, Oluwanimi is still smaller, so she just start crying. Don't again. But Oluwan told me, I discovered lately that if you say stand up, she can just stay like.
You want to test you.
I'm looking at you. And I said, stand up now. I'll pull her. That pulling her, she's already on the floor. And she'll just, until you are just forced to.
Smacking.
Yes.
I don't believe in that.
And
you will not enjoy any child. You are not to enjoy them. You are not to beat them like my animal. If you discipline your child before you raise anything at all, you will sit up. I can't remember like my children. I cannot remember even in those days. I call them. They are still when anytime they are around. I can't remember any time I held my stick to beat them.
So how did you do it?
But when they know now one thing. If you are there for them, you will get them disciplined. One thing, don't come late from where you are going. For example, when my son was in the university, I had a car. He even referred to it the other day. When you see his video. So, I want to go to where are you going? I know that place you are going. Is your friend? I know I should not to have friends. Okay, what are you going to do? You are doing this, you are doing that. Make sure you don't come back late. When I will call you, 6 o'clock p.m. He knows that at 6 o'clock, I'm already on the veranda.
Watching out.
Watching out. Is he coming? So he knows that if he says he's going to be there, he'll be there. He cannot hide anything from you. He cannot deceive you. And if he comes late, at least there will be some grace. Then you want to know any problem. Even if you have a problem, and you know that you are there to waiting for him, you will assist him. You know if you are happy to tell you the problem. The problem is if you tell a child, hey, don't go that way. You are hands off. You don't monitor it again. You will try it. You will go that way.
To see what
you will do. But if you know that when you say don't go that way, you are already there. There's no way you can dodge. He will not disobey. He will be there at the right time you all that. Then don't say that and the child will be doing something wrong. There is nothing to do to tell them that to show your protest. You must protest him. As I say, you shouldn't do that. For example, one little boy girl, they just brought him. The girl is very, very intelligent. I like her. Very, very intelligent. But when she came, some of the utterances was not acceptable to me. I questioned him, don't say that again. He was going, before you know it, he has gone to the kitchen. He said, you are boundary. You are not supposed to go beyond where we are. 2, another thing he did was that somebody was just playing with him. He was beating an elderly person. I heard this and I said, you don't beat an elderly person here. I beat him like this, beat him like this, beat him like this. He has not been doing that since Shemonde and Lidoni that he came. So, the Bible can't discipline. You don't torture them. Only want discipline them. Child abuse, only limit. They should discipline. Discipline is not only when you use cane. Your child should understand you to know when you are annoyed. When you look at her standing like this, know that Mama Ige doesn't like what I'm doing. So he will try you. Don't think those small children don't know what they are doing. They will try you. When they say don't go there, they want to try you to say, well, if I go there, what will happen? Then go there. When I say you should not go there, go there. I don't need to look for a key. I will bring him here. Did I not tell you not to go there? Smacking. There was a very troublesome boy one day. Every time, the kilo come so you see boy you will remember Dominion. They want to pay me. You will be Dominion. He's already jumping here, troubling them, fighting, and all sorts. That day, I just sat down in front of the video and I saw him. I said, Dominion, didn't you hear your teacher saying you should not do this? Oh, yeah, come here. He sat down there. I sat with him. I didn't beat him. I didn't say anything.
But just confining him.
Just confining him to a particular location. Isolation. I said, oh yeah, sit down. I get open until your mama comes today to pick you. You will not be here. I want to go and urinate in any way. If you want to go and urinate, I will go with you. He was crying there. I didn't beat him. I didn't say anything. He cried. When the mother came, he wanted to go and run and meet him. I said, no way, you are not running there today. Your mother will come and pick you there. I will hand you over to your mother and tell him what you are. Someone put it that way. Anywhere that voice is there. Good afternoon. I didn't beat him. So it's not beating. No, it's not about beating. There are so many things you can do to discipline you. But you must discipline your children. Let them learn to live a disciplined life. It's not only when we are with you, they are with you. When they go out too, that's what I mean by staying with your children. To know the children of whom they are, give them the right foundation. So that when they get out, they will be able to live a disciplined life. So it's not about beating. When it is necessary to beat, you beat. But it's not about beating. When you are to beat, you are not to hurt the child. But they are deceiving themselves now. Even if I raise a Bible now, the child will run, hey, he beats me. My teacher beats me. Is that beating?
Oh my God.
Is that beating? You want to spoil these children? So the online circuit, what did he do? Where is the kid he used to beat you? What were you doing when he beat you? You didn't get anything to say. And the moment say, hey, my teacher beat me, it has become talk of the town.
Parents, that's the thing. The parents would come and bring the war. That's why it's difficult to discipline.
And that's why the society is getting rotten.
War.
Because the children know. They understudy you. They know what you are doing, where you are going to react. The child who came, I sat down here. The man was just shouting. I said, what was wrong? Why is this man shouting like this? Shemon, that day, I hurriedly just put on one puba and ran out. I said, okay, what's wrong? Who are you fighting with? Hey, that teacher beats my child. And then that's why heaven will fall. Where is the child that you say the teacher beat?
Let's ask the child what he did.
Let's ask the child. What did she do before the teacher beat him or her? Where is the cane that the teacher used? So, the man outside, I said, you the mother. If this man has not been coming here before, have you not been coming here before? Have you ever seen any child that they beat here? You want to spoil your child's life.
And that child is seeing the reaction of the parents.
At the end of the day, when we now find out, I told the mother, go and tell me what your daughter did and what they did to her. And so I called the teacher. I said, no, what happened to the teacher? Said, I don't know. I didn't do anything. I said, what? So see the mother. You see the so-called your stepfather. That they are shouting, and you can hear the noise. in the premises, remember anything. The only thing he remembered was that that child and another child, we are talking and he was teaching, and he now said, listen to me. And that's all. That's what he went to tell the teacher. Here you are. Teaching here. Your child will not come here and won't learn anything, and nobody should say anything. The teacher shouldn't say anything. Go back home, find out. Go come and tell me the key that they use. The woman has said, till this morning, she has not returned to say anything.
Come back.
They come back. I said, what are you people doing? I said, by Nigeria again. At the end of the day, your child didn't offend the teacher. He was playing, whether fighting with her classmates. And the teacher was teaching. And I was saying, listen to me, won't you listen? So that is beating. Check by Nigeria again. Go and find out when you go to. Tell your child. To tell you that. And I say, I didn't find out, so you should have found out before you came. If you didn't find out, and you came with the so-called stepfather, and your noise nearly turned the whole compound upside down. So we must know what we are doing. Raising your children calls for attention. Let them know that when they do something wrong. Another example like this, one of my grandchildren, when he was like this in school, they say they should not, the teacher shouldn't beat them. And I remember, I didn't know what the teacher said. That boy started misbehaving. The mother now asked the story, whether when he went to pick him or he sent for her. Then he got there. He said, this is what your son did to the teacher. Why didn't you punish him? We are not a punish. Okay, you are not a punish. He took his son like this. Check in your school, you are not to beat them. One beat in one day. You took him outside the compound.
The compound, yes.
Bam,
bam, bam. Yeah. It's not in your school that
you did. School, yeah. He never insulted any teacher.
That was the mother.
The
mother did that to the child,
did
right?
That to the child.
Good.
They reported that the child
insulted the
teacher.
Very good.
As a teacher, why did you allow this? Can't you discipline him? We are not allowed. Okay, you are not to beat. Come. Tolu. Secondary school. You are not to beat.
Outside the gate, just outside.
Come. I know mind your school.
Pin.
Teacher, stay in your classroom. Till he left the school.
Kò ṣe mọ́.
How will you say teacher should be disciplined? The child will remember that my parents will not allow
such.
And not allow this. And they never did it. So that is it. All is in the hand of the parents. As rotten as the society may be, you can still bring your child up in the way of the Lord and give him normal discipline he or she requires as he grows. That will help him to live a life of discipline when he grows up. God will help us.
Thank you,
Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. This discipline matter was in fact coming up again and again.
There was discipline.
How did you balance this thing?
Even in those days, we are not to enjoy any child. And it's not all about beating. There are so many things that you are okay. There are so many things you can. It will cost you some time too.
Yes.
I didn't do anything that day. I sat with him. I said I would.
Were you there when she was talking about that book?
I didn't go anywhere. I sat with him on the veranda here. Sit with me. Until your parents came. Oh no, hold on. Let me go with you to the toilet. So when he just wanted to use that as a way of escape. Not that he wanted to. But I told him, until your money came, we will not leave this place. And I sat with him. Nobody has ever reported him that he misbehaved since that day. Me, Nalegba, me, so anything. But I sat, it cost me my own time too. Yeah, I didn't do any other thing. But I made sure.
That time was what?
Hey, hold on, Tommy.
I made sure I gave him the attention. I didn't go anywhere. So, they got me anywhere. But they said, go back to the meeting and say, hey, Grandma, I said, how are you doing? Are you doing well? Are you getting your lesson? So that is why, as tiny as this girl is, if you want to do something, he will be watching you. Even in those days, our Ige, our tradition, what do we call them? How do we call them now? Old time parents. Say, babies, 1 day old baby, parents discipline them. That's 0 age. Let him discipline. Our mothers don't use snappy, did they? They didn't use snappy. They tie their baby at the back. But once you train them, and you urinate today, they smack them. So when he wants to do that, the mother will now know that this baby wants something. He will bring him down or high down to urinate and put him at the back. They discipline them. Why would they not be disciplined?
Wow.
Baby tap on saying, they know you can't talk. But when they move, so you urinate, we can move. Or what we will move. So the mothers understood. But you needed something or better. And we bring him back. And then bring him down. I then bring him to my. Some should wish I say that should be no discipline. But want to be around. I see discipline of our society. So I don't want to lower spirits. That is why the husband and wife have to understand the job you do, the two of you will do, at least one of you must have some time for the children, or they will not do at all. And if they don't do at all, the husband will now feel pain. It doesn't concern me. So end your marriage. And the wife too should understand that this is the little resources we have. How are we going to manage it? So you don't go shisha. So you pass your own standard. Follow it. Don't follow other people to live your own life. Live your own life properly. No, I know. What do you want? You want to?
Because
when you are annoyed, you relax. Don't punish a child when you are annoyed. In anger. So you have to relax before you discipline. Otherwise, you won't get the message. Because as you are punishing him, you make him realize, at least maybe after, realize why he's being punished. I punish you because you did that. You don't do that again. So, when you are annoyed, don't punish anybody, any child. Don't do it in anger. It's when you are relaxed. You're not of a human you can't be a shovel. The thing is not fresh, and that's why people say teacher abuse that. Maybe the punishing and all that. If they do it in anger, they will overdo it. or they will do it and will not mind where you are doing it.
Ọmọ wa bọ́ sí ọkọ̀ lójú.
So you don't discipline children in anger. But they are very relaxed. You see, there's anybody, even bó ṣe nítorí dàgbà náà, when you are annoyed, it's better to be quiet. You say some things, you yourself will remember and will regret. Those will between husband and wife, if you are annoyed, it's better to relax before you say something. Communicate something reasonably. But if you know your anger will influence what you say, it's better to be quiet. So when I ask you that question, Nigeria will change. How do my bad about it? Gbogbo wàhálà kan ní society result of home product of home background. Gbogbo ohun tá a rí home is from the home. It's from the home. So the life they were living in their home now no be was society.
Because really, those people that are misbehaving, they are coming from somewhere.
They are coming
The
from
people that are
somewhere.
reacting is from somewhere.
Yes.
So if our values were checked from
Oh, I think check your value. Why Nigeria wasn't like this when we were growing. It wasn't like this. Oh, the yama can something or so, yama can. Temare any caution, and you feel you can just say anything or do anything, and nobody will challenge you. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this when we were. Nigeria was well disciplined. I'm going to bring out that it's going to be wide civilization. Those who are more civilized than we are.
we copied
Wrongly.
yes. Because you
One thing to that one copy because it requires extra effort. But the one they will take
easy.
Easy, which will be the side effect will not bring anything good for them. It's the one they copy. Nigeria wasn't like this. Where are you coming from that you are doing this? So, one trace said, "You're going to get it before our parents to do a misbehave later." One trace said, "Where are you coming from